have you been in the restaurant business?
In the restaurant business as a whole, maybe 7 years total. How old am I? No, wow, 9 years actually. I went to culinary school, but I worked in pizzerias before that since I was 15, and I'm 24 now. So,
What helped you choose Chipotle?
the people. I honestly had never even heard of a Chipotle before my first interview, and then I sat down and I didn't even need a job. I just saw that they were hiring, and then I fell in love within my first interview.
Can you explain the pepper
The pepper.
and what its significance it has to the culture and the operation of this organization?
Well, I guess it depends on kind of what part of the pepper we're talking about. There is the fundamental pepper, which breaks down into, keep it simple and have fun, and every detail matters, act as if you own the place for everyone. Or there's also the name Chipotle. What is a Chipotle pepper? It's something simple, like a jalapeno, with something simple done to it, such as being smoked and dried. And it turns into something extraordinary, and that's really the fundamental basis of Chipotle as a whole. We take simple products, raised, right, with no chemicals, no processing, and we do simple things to it by using classic cooking techniques, and it turns into something extraordinary, and it's obviously...
What do you look for in a potential employee?
For potential employees, I like to look for what we refer to as the 13 characteristics. It's something that we're pretty lenient about now, but back when I started, it was something we were really strict about. It's on our hats, the 13. It's on all of our shirts. It's something that we were really proud of because every person that worked here had those 13 characteristics. Some of them are things like being presentable, polite, hospitable, happy. I really definitely look for happiness as a characteristic, mostly within potential new hires, because I can teach someone how to cut an onion all day long. I have, and I will teach someone how to cut an onion all day long. But you can't teach someone how to be happy. It's something that they're either come with or they're just not meant to be.
Are there any hidden signs during an interview that you look for to see if they have those 13 characteristics, like politeness or anything like that?
Well, another one that we like to look for is curiosity. And curiosity can easily be found when you ask the question of, do you have any questions for me? Conscientious can be determined when you ask, what do you notice about the restaurant around you in the interview? You can also tell if someone's even listening in the interview by asking the question, could you tell me the last time you received great customer service? By asking this question 9 times out of 10, and it's not an over-exaggeration, people respond with the last time that they gave great customer service rather than received. And it's a good way to tell if someone's listening to you in the interview. If they're not listening now, are they really going to listen in a few months?
What is your stance on work-life balance?
I can't say, I'm going to be honest. I can't say that there is much of a balance. Work is my life at this point, but I'm not mad about that. I'm not upset with that. If I'm having a bad day outside of work, I know that if I come to my restaurant, my day is going to turn around. I can honestly say that Chipotle is my happy place, and that's why I'm not necessarily worried about the balance between work and a personal life. I have made the choice to make work my personal life, and I'm okay with that choice.
And my last question for you, being the GM of the restaurant, when it comes to important decisions in the restaurant, do you feel, not that you wouldn't include your service managers and your kitchen managers, but do you feel that their input should be important to the final decisions, or do you feel like you should be empowered to make those decisions yourself? Or should
So, I don't think this isn't just my restaurant. This isn't just the manager's restaurant. So all of my service managers and kitchen managers, it's not just their restaurant. It's every person who puts on that hat, every person who wears that uniform has a say in how this restaurant is run. And I truly, personally believe in that. And the only way to run a good business full of, you even mentioned the word empowerment, is to be able to share what's going on in the restaurant to the entire team. Because, again, it's not just my restaurant. It is everyone who wears that hat that helps to run this place. And they deserve to have a say in the bigger decisions of the restaurant. Obviously, if it were an emergency decision, then I would have to make that decision on the fly.
yeah.
But for the most part, the larger decisions, such as fundraisers and who we're going to partner with as a company, that's something that I like to address my team about, to see what their input is as well.